I yield back.
Thank you, Congresswoman. Congressman Cook?
Yes, you know, I want to say that for any open-minded Americans out there, no matter how skeptical, this is very interesting stuff we're hearing today, extremely interesting. And I'm surprised that not more Americans know about this Rendlesham Forest incident. I'd like to ask, and I want to commend both sergeants for their service to our country, and apologize for the United States government, even though I'm not in any official capacity at the moment, for withholding important information. But let me start, Sergeant Burroughs, by asking you, you enlisted in the Air Force when you were, or in the year 1979, I think you said.
Yes, sir, 1979.
Okay, and how old were you at the time?
I would have been 18 years old.
Okay, and how old were you when you were made sergeant in the United States Air Force?
I believe I was 22 or 23 when I received my E4 status. I can't remember exactly.
Okay, so that would have been about 1982, 83?
82 or 83, if I'm correct.
Okay, after the Rendlesham Forest incident?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I know that Nick Pope has indicated, or no, excuse me, Mr. Francona, your attorney has indicated that the very first sighting was with Sergeant Steffans and yourself.
Yes, sir. Sergeant Steffans and I were on routine law enforcement patrol when we were down checking the East Gate, and we observed what was going on in the forest.
Okay, and Sergeant Steffans went to Sergeant Penniston. Am I right on that? And
well, what happened was after we called it in, because he was the senior ranking individual, when Sergeant Penniston responded down to the gate, Sergeant Steffans briefed Sergeant Penniston on what was going on.
Oh, I see, okay. And you went back, after Sergeant Penniston wanted to investigate after what he had heard, you accompanied him.
Yes, a decision was made by the on-duty shift commander after consultation with the squadron commander that we would go out and investigate, and Sergeant Penniston formed a team.
And what happened to Sergeant Steffans that night?
Sergeant Steffans was visibly shaken by what he was seeing in the forest, and there was two reasons why he didn't go out there. Number one, if he would have went out there also, there would have been nobody.
Well, you needed somebody on patrol.
Yeah,
right?
no, not only on patrol, but somebody in charge, because he was the senior rank in security and Sergeant Steffans was senior rank in law enforcement, but also he really didn't want anything to do with it. Whatever he saw, what he was observing shook him up enough that he wanted to stay back and he did not want to go into the forest.
And is he still alive? Do you know?
We've had trouble tracking down some individuals, but I do believe he is still currently alive.